Hello and welcome to this session. In this session, we are going to talk about how to convert strings to numbers. Let's say we have a data frame. Let me create a data frame using a dictionary. So I have a sales, which consists of some values, and I'm passing these values as a string format. And this is what I want to convert later on. So here we are passing some values. I'm quickly writing some. Let's say I have comma, and then we have profit. And here we are missing something, so curly braces, bracket, and one more bracket out here. Execute. You can see that df is created, and we know that these dfs, the values, the data types which we have for these columns should be an object. If you check that df dot d types, you can see that these are objects only. And what I'm looking for is I want to convert this to a float. Now, if you want to perform any mathematical calculation in these columns, then you have to change this data type to string to numeric, right? And this is can only be possible using the method which we have as type. This as type function is used to cast pandas object to a specified data type. So if we go ahead and write df dot as type, and then what I'm looking for is I want a dictionary. Sales is my column which I want to convert to float. Second, discount or profit, we have profit as a column, and I want to make this as float dot d types. If I execute this, you see that it took some time, and you see we are getting this float as in float 64 as a value. So as you noticed here, we have used only sales and profit, both the columns. But if you try to include some more columns, for example, let's say I have one more column in the data frame, comma, discount, and here I'll have some random values. I'll put this in a string, and execute. And if I execute this, here I just have to change types, execute this. You can see that it is giving me all the values, sales, profit, discount. However, if you see here, we selected only sales and profit. And it is showing me all as float and this discount as object. Now what I'm looking for is if I add one more new column here, let's say discount, and I want to make it as float and execute this, you can see that it is also coming in as float 64. But now what I will do is I'll do something else. For example, let's say I have here one value, I'll make this as hyphen. Now if I execute this, I'm getting three values, that is fine, but when I'm executing this, I'm getting an error because it's not able to understand this value. And for that, what is the solution? Then the solution will be, I'll go and make this pd dot to numeric. Which column has issue? The column which we have issue is on discount. So I'll just write discount as a column. So df dot discount, and then there is an option of errors. Coerce. And if you see that we have a value which is nothing but this hyphen, which we saw already in the data frame, this one. So this problem which we are facing can be solved using two numeric function on the discount column, and this particular will tell it to convey any invalid input into nan values. So basically it will try to convert it to nan. Here you can use error type as squares, which means that invalid parsing will not be set as nan. Now if I execute this particular command, you can see that here I am getting nan for this particular column. Discount the second record. Now the null values which are later displayed as nan in the data frame, we want to replace it with something else. And for that I will use fill na. This particular method will manage and let the user replace nan values with some value of their own. We can also use 0 in place of nan if it is known that nan value actually represents zeros. So let's execute this. So pd dot to numeric, and then df dot discount is the column, errors is equal to coerce dot fill na. You can see that it is filled with 0. If you want to put any other number, let's say 10, you see it is populated with that number. Now if I want this in entire data frame, so if you want to apply this in the entire data frame all at once, then we have to use a apply function. So let's say I have a data frame, so df dot apply, which is the command which I will go for, pd dot to numeric comma errors is equal to coerce again dot fill na 0. If I execute this and then let me overwrite with my new data frame, again basically in the same name, and if I check df, and once I go ahead and check d types, what it should be float, and you can see that it is coming up exactly what we are looking for. So I hope this makes sense. What we did here is we created a data frame which consists of some values and also some characters. It is trying to convert. You can see that because in the discount field we had a hyphen, because of that the number is not, like that particular value is not getting into number, and it threw me an error. After that we applied this error equal to coerce df dot discount, and it is converting the value into the numbers, and the dash which I had in the data set, it made it as nan. After that we populated that nan with 0, and then using apply function we converted this entire data frame to a numeric, and now you can see that each column is represented as 464. I hope this makes sense. We'll see you in the next tips and tricks. Till then, happy analyzing.